Meanwhile, let's take a look at how things stand at the bottom of the table. Of course, we were expecting a lot of action in the January transfer window with regards to Newcastle bringing in new players. They currently sit, of course, 18th, 1 point adrift of safety. Well, they made a big splash today, reports suggesting that Bruno Guimaraes is making that move from Lyon to Newcastle for about 40 million euros. Jules, I suppose, unlike the song that is on repeat in your car, we do talk about Bruno.
Exactly. I wish I didn't have the song so much in my car, but we do talk about Bruno Guimaraes, as you said. The deal has been agreed. I know Lyon put out a statement this afternoon saying that there's no deal. The deal has been agreed in principle. They're working on the structure. Newcastle would like to pay the 40 million euros over the 5-year length of the contract that the player is going to receive. Lyon don't want the 5 installments, if you want. They would like it in 2, maybe just in 1 straight away. They know how much money Newcastle have, so they in a way in a strong position to negotiate, especially for this kind of details. So I still expect it to go through. He wants to go there. He's told the club. For me, he's an incredible player, and it's such a big coup if Newcastle put this one out, and certainly to help them stay in the Premier League, it will be start and just to start this new era. I think this is the kind of players that they need and that they will want to go for. They've also made a big bid for Mitchell Bakker at Leverkusen, the former PSG left back, 20 million, which is way above his market price. I suspect this one will go through as well. So they're clearly making moves, maybe not as many as some of their fans would have liked this month, but again, January is a tough month, and if they can sign Bruno Guimaraes on the back of a Kieran Trippier, for example, Chris Wood is slightly different, but it would be very good business done.
Jules, we know you love players coming from France. I remember Ndombele, you're excited about him, and then Pepe as well. Now you think this guy's going to save...
Don't jinx it.
You said this guy's going to save Newcastle.
But at least the other two were French, so I was and from Paris as well, so I was completely biased. This one is not from Paris and he's not French, so I'm going to be far more objective. He's a great talent. The only question mark I have is on, of course, the physicality. He's quite strong. He's a strong boy and he runs a lot and he works really hard. But again, I know it's the old cliche, but going on a Tuesday night in Burnley in a 6-pointer, a game that you cannot lose, and this is big battle. How will he cope? For the rest, I mean, the intelligence, the ball movement, the ball control, all of that he has. He's got this very, very good ability of settling in very quickly. He learned French in 2 or 3 months when he arrived in Lyon 2 years ago from Brazil, so he will adapt well. It's just the physical aspect that I'm not too sure yet, but he's a wonderful player.
It's changed from Stoke now, hasn't it? It's like
yes, Stoke's gone.
I had to adapt myself.
A Wednesday night in Stoke is now a Wednesday night in Burnley when it's raining. Holy cow, because Stoke have been out of the league too long. I tell you what, forget that. I want to go back to that Chelsea thing. I'm sat here angry about it. Imagine giving an interview. How embarrassing that is from a player. Imagine giving an interview to a journalist. If I was giving an interview to Julien Laurens and I was sat with Julien and he's saying, what's it like? And the player's going, oh, the manager shouts at me a lot and it's really hard. He's really brutal. If I was a journalist, I'd be like, sorry, what? Sorry, what are you? Some bloody big baby or something? I mean, it's
sources, Craig. It wasn't an interview. It's sources that have been linked to the journalist.
When I go to work, the manager shouts at me. Oh, I'm like, well, pull the doobie back over your head and don't go to work.
Do you think Bruno can save Newcastle?
I think it's a huge step in the right direction. And as much as over the last week or two, you were talking about Lingard and Dele Alli, I think this is more in keeping with the player that Newcastle needs right now. Whereas Lingard and Dele Alli quite clearly are Eddie Howe type players. Guimaraes as that midfielder that looking for some strength in the midfield. I think it ticks the box that Newcastle needs.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.